Can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So as I just mentioned, the goal today is to talk about marketing for penetration tester. We'll also talk about some specific points for acquiring knowledge and skills for penetration testers, so you can add the maximum value to the market. Um, First of all, who am I? So I am a penetration tester, CTF player. I do a lot of CTFs. I create content. You can find me on YouTube at Hacking Geek. You can find me on my website, hackinggeek.com. You can find my books on Amazon and other platforms. And it's all about penetration testing and cyber security. So we're going to see why this subject is important, why marketing for penetration testers is important. First of all, when I started in penetration testing, maybe 8 years ago, I was mentored by people who were very skilled, uh, people who were very smart too, talented. The only problem I found during my apprenticeship is that these people were jobless. They were broke, and it was really fascinating for me to see such talented and smart people without a job. Um, and this was the origin of the questions that begged me for so many years: why talented and technical people are not getting the exposure and the jobs they need. So we are going to, as I guess most of you guys are undergraduate and students, so this is the perfect time for you to crack the code, learn how to market for yourself before you graduate, so you won't be faced to the challenges we see uh, in our reality today. So many people graduate and they don't get the position, the role that are faster for you, because if you are studying for something, if you are trying to master a subject or a specific field, and in your professional life you are doing something else, obviously it's gonna slow you down. If you like something, it's better to live of what you like doing anyway. So don't be skilled and broke. This is super important. Um, so this is, as I mentioned before, a really narrow subject, and not many people talk about it, because as penetration testers, we are technical. We like to talk about technicalities a lot, and marketing and business, these things are not really something we like to tackle or to discuss with our circle. But the marketing actually is our answer to this problem. Marketing, the verb to market is, if you look in the dictionary, you'll find is to make known. This is the meaning of the word marketing, to make known. And to market yourself is simply to make yourself as a brand known. And by making yourself known or getting the exposure you need, you will get the opportunities. And it's obviously a plan. It's obviously a process you will go through um, alongside your technical skills enhancement. So as you are doing your studies, as you are trying to accumulate the maximum technical knowledge as a penetration tester or any other field, you're trying also to build your reputation, to build your marketing foundation. And this is what we are going to talk about in this talk. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to create the value. So there is no point of going into the marketplace and trying to expose yourself without having a value. So the value is the currency you're going to trade to get the opportunity you're looking for or the role you're looking for. So many people get caught up in this fame trap. Everybody wants attention. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to get the exposure, but there is little value in them. So we're going to try to not make this mistake. So build up yourself first, build the value, get the currency, and then try to trade it in the marketplace. And this actually is the answer for who asked the question about resources and platforms.
I, the Grim.
The Grim. So this
Yes.
is the answer for you. The way to build your skill set or your value is by, of course, trying to find the best platform that fits your taste, if you want, and also learning the right things. I am a penetration tester, so I'm going to talk about how to acquire the skills for a penetration tester. I guess also somebody asked about junior positions for penetration testers. So these are the skills you need to acquire in order to be able to get a junior position in any field of penetration tester, whether it's red teaming, blue teaming, even SOC. You'll be able to get into this field by learning these basic skills. So we can see here in the screen, hardware, Linux, networking, HTML, CSS. This is really dumb. Programming languages and some English. So we're going to start with the most important thing here, which is so let's ask. It's English, yeah, because it's easy to acquire the other skills. There are plenty of resources in Arabic and in French, so you can learn these. But the problem you will face in the real world is that so many people, technical people, I'm talking about technical people and penetration testers, are so good at what they do, but they lack the language, which is a super important element in what we are going to see, the marketing. If you are skilled, if you are technical, and you cannot communicate in English, this will really impact your the exposure you'll get, and even the opportunities. You will get opportunities, but if you cannot communicate in English, this will screw everything up for you. Is that all right? Is that clear?
Yes.
I see some people picked CCNA, which is obviously important. All of these skills are important, but I'm trying uh, to talk about our audience specifically. Is that okay? Sounds good. Perfect. Uh, Other skills you need obviously are Linux and hardware. Hardware, we don't really need it unless you are choosing a hardware related security field. Linux. So for all of these skills, you can use for the theory. There is a platform called Open Classrooms. Usually, this is what I recommend for my students to learn from. The courses are super great, super, how to say it, super simplified. They have practical rooms and certifications and stuff like that. But the most important thing is having to apply the theory into real world platforms and scenarios. So after you take your networking CCNA certification or course, at least you're going to play around with some programming languages, get your Linux skills. Actually, I forgot to include Windows. Windows is super important for penetration testers also. When we talk about Active Directory is almost uh, what we see in our day-to-day life as network penetration testers. So Active Directory is huge. I'm sorry, I forgot to include it. But Linux, Windows slash Active Directory are critical here. And yeah, that's it. I guess for the theory, you'll be all set by learning these skills. For the English part, I don't know. I don't have specific platform or something that I can recommend to uh, enhance your English communication skills. But usually, for me personally, I try to read as much as possible, and this helps a little bit. Some people try to use, for example, Discord servers uh, to um, to talk with other people in different language servers, and this helps too. So pick whatever best suits you, and try to work on it every day. That's it till you get better. And for the practical skill accumulation, I would recommend TryHackMe. I guess everybody in the penetration testing realm knows TryHackMe. For both theory and practice, but usually I recommend it for only practice. For the theory, I usually refer my students to open classrooms. You can use also HTB Academy. It's also a great platform. I guess they are better than TryHackMe, but they are much expensive. So I would recommend TryHackMe for beginners. It's $100 a year. For HTB, it's much expensive unless you're a student and you have this how to say it, a professional student email or something like this. So you can subscribe and get a reduction in the price. Uh, and beside that, you can use books, Udemy courses, Cybery, eLearn. I try to keep my students focused on one platform, one subject, so they can accelerate the learning curve. Otherwise, you can use whatever best suits you. Is this clear jusqu'à maintenant?
Please, a question.
You have question?
Yes, about networking
Yeah, sure.
between CCNA and Network Plus, which is better? That's the first question. And the second question, do you think as a pen tester it's valuable to have Network Plus certificate, Network Plus certificate, or I can just learn it without pass the exam?
Uh-huh. Good question. Good question. So, so for the networking curriculum or course, I would suggest CCNA because it has more eyeballs, more attraction for recruiters. But even if you don't have any certification, you can use what I'm going to talk about and get the role. I have to say that I don't have any certification. I don't have any diploma, uh, academic, I mean. But still, I got so many opportunities. I got the opportunity to work for a USA-based enterprise as a lead cybersecurity or security team. I got the opportunity to work in another enterprise in Albania without certification. You just need to don't li- what I'm trying to say is don't limit yourself with certifications. um, you can get what you want just by acquiring the skills necessary for doing the job. Going back to the question, which is better, Network Plus or CCNA? I would say CCNA, but if you are trying to learn networking uh, from the ground up, I would recommend Network Plus. But for the certification, I would suggest CCNA. Does this answer your question?
Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Perfect. Go ahead.
How you how you got these opportunities without certification, professional certification?
Uh, the short answer is exposure. The long answer, we're going to tackle that just now during the talk.
I have a question.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Finish.
Luhat,
so
what else?
many professionals suggest to me to get the certain professional certificates like Google IT support, technical support, or Google cybersecurity professional,
Mhm.
security plus, pen test plus, you know. But you are saying against that. I don't understand.
No, don't, don't get me wrong. I didn't say don't get the certifications. I said don't limit yourself by believing that only having the certifications that you're going to land the job. You can get the job with or without certification. Is that clear?
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Perfect. So for certifications and uh, and all the authority things you can get, it helps. You can get them, but the way I did it is by not having certifications. And this is what I'm trying to explain in this talk. Is this clear?
Yes, clear. So
Perfect. Let's carry on. The Grim, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
have
sorry.
yes. You as a pen tester, how did you prove your skills to the companies you were about to work with?
During the interview.
Ah, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. So let's carry on. We talked about some resources and platforms we can use to acquire the skills. The most important thing is persistence, because I see so many students try to learn as much as possible. They are motivated, but they don't have this persistence. They don't keep learning the same thing or the same skill uh, every day for a long and extended period of time, which is a problem, because if you don't give it your all for an extended period of time, you're not going to master anything and you're not going to get the opportunity you want. So usually what I do is even now I have a penetration testing company which offers uh, diversified cybersecurity services. And with all the business side and everything, I try to keep the pace of my penetration testing skills, accumulation, and learning. So I try to keep 3 4 hours every day for just learning, just CTFs, or doing any course, or learning about something specific, uh, to keep my growth pace. So this is super important. Don't uh, try to don't try to hack the thing. Give it your all, give it all your time, give it your attention, and try to be persistent with it for an extended period of time. And if we go back to the main problem or the main question, how do I get the role I'm looking for? This is the answer. The short answer is exposure. You need to expose yourself to the marketplace. And you can expose yourself to the marketplace using different methods and different techniques. Everybody and everyone has his own thing. But usually, this is what I mainly use to expose my brand or myself in the marketplace to get to uh, to make people reach out to me and not the not vice versa. So in the traditional way of looking for a job, people build their skills, build their resume, and try to contact as many recruiters as possible in hope one of these recruiters will reach back. The exposure thing will do the reverse thing. So you're going to build your reputation, your exposure, to the point where recruiters will see you as an authority in the marketplace, and they will reach out to you to help them in any situation they are in. So this is our goal: is to reverse the script. And this is using different methods. For us penetration testers, usually we do play CTFs a lot. So leaderboards are a great place to start. Uh, the better you're ranked, the better you're exposed, and recruiters are looking for leaderboards. Uh, if you go to Try Hack Me or Hack the Box, and all CTF platforms have leaderboards. You can find who is first and who's second, etc. So by going into the five first places, you're going to get a really good attraction from recruiters. Hall of Fames are the same thing. So if you go to bug bounty platforms, Bugcrowd, HackerOne, uh, and others, you can find Hall of Fames with people who have the highest scores. So these are the most used techniques for penetration testers because we're doing it anyway. So we're playing CTFs, we're trying to find bugs, so it happens naturally. Uh, the things that does not happen naturally is using social media, LinkedIn, posting content about penetration testing and cybersecurity. These are super important things that we are not that I don't see penetration testers use often. So try to put some focus into these things, like social media. So many people use social media for distraction, for wasting time, for having fun, but you can use it to post specifically and heavily around the topic you are interested in, whether it's penetration testing or anything else. By using these vessels, you can get an exponential eyeballs on your skills and on your passion, because anyone who is doing these things, whether it's writing articles or doing videos on YouTube, writing posts on LinkedIn, uh, it gives the recruiter a good impression that this person is really passionate about this thing. Because to be honest, we see a lot of people also who are in this field who are not really interested. They are in this field just for to get quick buck, or they're no longer interested. You don't have to be interested about something for the rest of your life. It could be a season of your life. But anyways, if you're doing something, try to do it the right way. So try to write articles about CTFs you've done, interesting stuff you're learning about penetration testing, events. By going to events is really a key. And here I mean real life events, physical events. This will build up your network very fast. You'll get to know super interesting people. The most interesting people I've ever known are from physical events I went to. So try to participate in as many events as you could. Try to pick the best one, of course, because not all events are equal. Try also to be so technical that you will find bugs and CVEs you can accredit under your name. This is super important too. So all of these will get you um, the exposure you need to get the attention from recruiters. Uh, if we talk about LinkedIn, not so many people also know how to use LinkedIn. I see so many professionals use LinkedIn the wrong way. Um, LinkedIn is a super uh, deep and interesting subject we can talk about. Maybe we'll do next an upcoming session about it. How to optimize your LinkedIn account uh, to search. This is super important. The banner you put on your LinkedIn is important. The picture, the headline, the hashtags, the way you describe yourself in the biography. All of these are super critical for your LinkedIn optimization. And actually, most offers, most opportunities I got were via LinkedIn, to be honest. So the more you optimize your LinkedIn, the more you focus on it, the more you will get out of it. So try to focus on it, try to optimize it. We're not going to see it in practice here, but you can research it on YouTube, and you will find very good resources and on how to optimize LinkedIn. And yeah, this is a super important nugget also, interacting with people. Um, so the best way to explain it is when you go, for example, into LinkedIn and you find somebody posting something that really is a passion for you, that intrigues you, try to communicate with him privately. So this is a hack I used a lot in the past. um, so this will give the impression, or the impression that you are super interested. Don't just let comment under the post. Go to the profile and send a private message to the person who's talking about something that interests you. Um, this way, you will stick in the head of the person as a passionate and interesting person. And don't just listen. This is the trick. Ask questions and listen. Don't talk. Just show interest, and people like to talk, like I'm doing here. Uh, and by listening, you will have this opportunity to give a really good impression in the for the other person, and the other person will remember you and will recommend you for other recruiters. So this is also the reason why I wrote it in red, because it's important, because it helped me a lot. So many people recommended me as a penetration tester when I got started, because I was asking a lot of questions and listening a lot. So yeah, obviously I was interested, I was passionate, I wanted to be in this field, um, and this helps. So try to always ask and listen. And another thing I saw in my previous positions as a lead cybersecurity team, and also as a penetration tester in an Albanian enterprise, is that so many people limit themselves with identity. If you get a role, let's say you get an IT support role, and you are a PhD, I don't know, any in any field. Your ego will try to play games on you, and will obviously and for sure limit you. If somebody asks you to do something below you, don't let your ego dictate you. Do it and try to be as proficient in it as possible. If you don't know how to do it, learn how to do it. Uh, just do it, and by doing so, you will show that you are dedicated, and also that you are willing to learn very fast. This will help you get promoted very fast, and this will also help you get other opportunities. For example, in my second role, I was asked to do a lot of customer support, which is really weird for a penetration tester, but I was doing it. I was asked to help developers. I was asked also to participate in DevOps. All of these things are not related to penetration testing or cybersecurity in any ways. But I was doing it first to learn, and second, to be able to be promoted as fast as possible, because I have an experience in different fields, and this will put me in a better position to manage or to lead these people. So this also helped me get promoted very fast. So don't let your identity limit you or hold you back. Learn whatever makes your sword sharper, and learn it as fast as possible. We have AI, we have Google, we have YouTube, we have everything. Just put your head down and learn it. And yeah, this be patient for this process, because it will take some time. Usually for my student, we would see results in 3 to 6 months. They will start focusing on their social media. They will start to put some attention on their LinkedIn, to reach out to other people in LinkedIn, ask questions, discuss different technical topics with other people, ask advice from other people. And in 3 6 months, they will see that recruiters are reaching out to them. They will offer them opportunities, roles, positions, etc. So it's not that long, but some people are not that patient, so they are missing out on a lot. But if you are patient for 6 months, 1 year max, you will see results. And if you are a student, you will see results before you even graduate. So it's worth it actually. Try just to research the topics we talked about, which are very simple. How to create content around the thing you are passionate about or you are interested about. Uh, Optimize LinkedIn. Try to find bugs and CVEs, uh, and share it with the world. It's that simple. But not so many people are doing it, and this is specifically the reason why my mentors in the past were uh, jobless, because they were so much focused on the technical side of things that they didn't want to allocate some time to share on social media, to reach out to people on LinkedIn, to write articles, um, or to interact with people, which are the super simple things we can do. But they didn't do it because they were focused, I wouldn't say on the wrong thing, but if we are talking about jobs and roles and opportunities, it's the wrong thing. You don't have to be the best in the field to be recruited. There are so many opportunities for junior level positions. You just need to have a basic understanding or a basic skill set to do the job that a junior penetration tester can do it, and just do it. It's that simple, and you will learn during the process, during your doing your role. You learn so much from your managers and the seniors. and you will get better with time. So don't don't do this mistake uh, by focusing on the technical side of things. Add this business or marketing side to it, and both of these elements will take you very far in your career. So this is it. I try to keep it simple, get the exposure you need, and before that, create the value. This is why it's important for students to learn these things, because they can do both at the same time. You're studying, you're building the value, you're creating the value you want to offer in the marketplace, and there is demand in the marketplace for cybersecurity roles. And at the same time, you're creating the asset, which is your brand, your name. And if you combine the two, you have the magic. Uh, if we go back to the question about AI, I'm trying to end the talk. Uh, so many people are worried about AI. Uh, and if we talk about penetration testers, specifically, AI won't really change a lot of things for us penetration testers, because so many things we do in a penetration test are not optimized for AI. AI cannot easily detect and remediate security holes because there is the human side of things. Uh, Wherever you find a human manipulating a machine, you need another human to fix the mistakes, the vulnerabilities, and the misconfiguration this human makes. Uh, so you don't have to worry about too much about AI. Just use it as a tool to enhance your learning curve, to learn as much as possible, to assist you in your learning, and that's it. So no need to worry about it. So that's it for our talk. I try to make it as short as possible. I don't like to talk a lot, but this is it. I hope this answered the question or the problem we asked first in this talk. And if you have any other questions, specific questions, please try to ask them, and I'll try to do my best to answer them. Thank you very much for your